how to create an interactive chart in Excel that automatically changes color to highlight the largest value and also the smallest one. I'm using here as the colors, the green color to highlight the largest value that I have, and also the red color to highlight the lowest value. And in between those values, I have the gray columns. But of course, you can use any different color that you like the most. So step by step from scratch, let's see how can we create this interactive chart in Excel. Before we get started, it's very important to have a data set because any type of chart in Excel needs to have informations, to have a data. So here I'm using just a simple sample of data with the weeks as the category and also the values as the values. And you can do the same. So you can have as the first column the category, and the category is what is going to be responsible to separate one column to another. This is the category, and the values is going to be responsible to make the height of the column. You can use as the values percentage, numbers, fractions, currencies, doesn't matter, okay? You can use any different type of numbers. Okay, so now that we have the weeks, the categories, and also the values, I can use here column C to help me to change the colors automatically in the chart. We're going to need to create a helper column here in Excel, and to use this helper column, I can use the column C, for example. This column C, I want to have the largest value. So let's say I have in the values a lot of different numbers, but maybe there is one number that is the largest one. And I can take, let's say, looking at a glance, 46 is the largest one. So here in the largest value column, I want to have as return the number 46 in this specific cell, and all the other cells is going to be blank, or I can return an arrow. It's going to be very important in the chart. And to create this function or to automate this task, we can use the equal sign if function. Want you to select. The if function has three different arguments. The first one is the logical test. The logical test here is going to be, I want to check if the first value that I have to the left, is it equal to the largest value? But I should check if this value right here to the left is the largest value in the set of values that I have. I need to use another function within the if function, that is the max function. Double click here, want you to select, and then I want to check if the value that I have here to the left is equal to the max or the largest value that I have within this entire range. Or I can select, just click over the column B to select the entire column. Close parentheses, comma. If it's true, I want to return the value itself, or in other words, the same cell, 43. Comma. If it's not true, else I want to return an arrow. And the arrow that I'm gonna input here is gonna be hash sign or pound, and then n/a, close parentheses, enter. Okay, so I have an arrow as result because 43 is not the largest value. But if I click in the bottom right corner of the cell, hold and drag down like this, as you can see, I got 46 as result, the only number that I have in this column, because 46 is the largest value that I have in my set of values. Okay, now we can do basically the same, but now for the smallest value. Smallest. Okay, equal sign, and remember, the largest column is going to be responsible to display the green column, the largest column, and the smallest one is going to be responsible to display the red color, or the color that you like the most. You can choose the color that you want to use. Smallest, again, if function, double click, 1, 2, and the logical test now is going to be if the value that I have in the values, if it's equal to now the minimum number or the mean, double click, 1, 2 to select, and the mean is going to take all the values in the column B, close parentheses, comma. If it's true, I want to return the number itself. Else, I want to return the arrow that we learned before. Hash sign or pound and /a, close parentheses, and then enter. Click in the bottom right corner of the cell, hold and drag down, and that's it. As you can see, now I have here the largest value and also the smallest one. And if I change any of those numbers, let's say now the week 5, the 5th week, is where I have the largest number. So instead of using 20, I'm going to use actual large numbers such as 999, and then I'm going to press enter. As you can see, this list right here is automatically updated for me. But let me undo this action. Okay, so it's time now to create the chart, and it's very simple to create the chart. You basically need to select everything that you have like this, and then you can go to insert and then click in the column chart or in the chart that you like to use. But I think it's gonna be very good to use here the column chart because it's gonna match perfectly what we need. And then yeah, this is the chart that we have. I can also click in the chart, hold and drag over both columns that we created. That way we do not need to display the math, the calculation that we did. So here we have this orange column is corresponding to the largest value, the gray one corresponding to the smallest one. And instead of using orange or gray, we can change the colors. So let me right click above here the orange one, and then I go to format data series. Here to the right, I have a lot of different options. And the first thing that I can start with is series overlap. As you can see, those different columns are separate from each other, but I can put one in front of another just using here this option, series overlap. Instead of using a negative number, I'm gonna increase this value to 100%, to the maximum. As you can see now, one chart is in front of another, and now we have the effect that we need. Just need to change the colors, okay? So I click here in this orange one, and then I can go to fill and line, solid fill, and choose here the color that I want to use. Maybe I can click in more colors just to use a customized one. Maybe it is green right here. Okay. And now let me click in the grayish one, and I want to change to maybe headwish color. Let me click more colors to have access to a more variety of colors like this. And the blue one, I'm gonna click, and now I want to change to a gray one. Maybe like this. I can close this right panel, and we're done. So as you can see, I always now gonna have the largest value with a green color and the smallest one with a red color. And if I change any of those values, let's say the week 2 is highlighted with this gray color, but I'm gonna change, instead of using 24, maybe I can use 100 just to make sure it's gonna be highlighted with the green. Enter, and yeah, as you can see, now the green switch from the week 3, I think, to the week 2. And if I press here Ctrl Z to undo the action, we can see the previous chart. So this is how we can automatically change colors in a chart in Excel whenever you have the largest value, the smallest one, and all the other values in between those two. So I hope this video can help you out. And just one more thing to be mindful. And if you have two numbers that are equal to each other, what's gonna happen here? So let's say the week 3 is the one that I have in green, or I can take, let's say, week 6, the value that I have in red here. If I put the week 5 or another column with the same smallest number, so let's say 15.2, and then I'm gonna press enter. As you can see, both of those columns are gonna be highlighted with the headwish color because those two are the smallest values, because they has the same amount. So this is why both are being highlighted at the same time with the same headwish color. And if I do the same here for the green one, let's say week 3, I'm gonna take here maybe, yeah, I'm gonna take just a random column. I'm gonna put 46.2, and then I'm gonna press enter. As you can see, both of those columns are gonna be highlighted at the same time because both has the same amount, the same height. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or any suggestions to the next videos, let me know, comment down below, and I see you tomorrow. As ever, there has a new video. I see you there.